I would like you to take a moment to think of someone in your life whom you truly love and cherish. Now, imagine that that person has just had their life stolen from them in a heinous crime by a ruthless killer. The criminal is caught and confesses to the murder of your loved one. What happens next? Does the convicted murderer face life in prison without parole, or are they sent to death row? This is a controversial topic that has faced American society for many years. I, for one, support the death penalty. It offers many benefits to society at the cost of the life of one vicious criminal. I will now share with you several of the benefits of the death penalty, including its ability to deter crime, save money in the long run, and provide retribution for the victim's family. Studies show that the enforcement of the death penalty serves as a deterrent to future murder and helps to reduce crime levels. According to the article Studies, Death Penalty Discourages Crime, found on the official Fox News website, studies show that anywhere between 3 and 18 lives are saved with the execution of each convicted killer. The same article discusses a study performed by Nancy Moken, an economics professor at the University of Colorado at Denver, that produced results indicating that each execution results in 5 fewer homicides, and that each time a sentence is commuted, it results in 5 additional homicides. According to an article found on the New York Times official website, Nancy Moken himself stated, "I personally am opposed to the death penalty, but my research shows that there is a deterrent effect." It is evident that the death penalty, while a source of serious controversy, serves to deter murders and save the lives of many innocent people at the expense of the life of one guilty one. In addition to deterring murder, the death penalty offers a cheaper alternative to life without parole. While it may appear more expensive at first glance, the death penalty is actually cheaper in the long run. An article by Dudley Sharp, found on deathpenalty.procon.org, states that there is no doubt that the upfront costs of the death penalty exceed those of equivalent life without parole cases. But, by contrast, there is no doubt that in the long run, life without parole cases are far more expensive than death penalty cases. If a convict is sentenced to life in prison without parole, they are likely to appeal at every opportunity, a process which becomes expensive and will eventually offset and exceed the initial cost of the death penalty. When looking at the long-run cost of the death penalty versus life in prison without parole, the death penalty proves to be significantly cheaper. Finally, the death penalty offers retribution for the deceased victim and his or her family. When a loved one is murdered, not only does the family have to deal with the loss of a loved one, but also with the pain of knowing that the cause of their loss gets to live while the victim did not. The death penalty provides the family of the victim with peace of mind. Often, when a family member is killed, the surviving family lives in fear that the killer seeks to harm them as well. If the murderer is put to death by capital punishment, the family's fear is absolved, and they can continue to live in peace without fear of being harmed. Not only does the death penalty provide retribution for the victim's family, it provides them with closure as well. It assures the family that their horrendous ordeal is truly and absolutely over. Cindy McNamara, the mother of brutally murdered Shannon McNamara, states in an article by Steve Huntley on the Chicago Sun-Times website that not only has Anthony Mertz, Shannon's killer, robbed us of our daughter and sister, he has robbed us of a part of our own humanity. Cases like these make the death penalty an acceptable form of retribution and closure for the victim's family. The murder of innocent people is a horrible but unfortunately very common occurrence in America today. And the question of how to deal with the people who commit these murders is a difficult one to answer. In my opinion, the death penalty is the most effective manner of prosecuting murderers. It provides a deterrent for future murders, is cheaper than life without parole, and provides the victim's family with retribution and closure. As said in Exodus chapter 21, verse 23 through 24, "But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth."